fast food restaurants like everywhere else in the country. There's a lot of one-offs and a lot of, still stuff that's endemic to Florida as opposed to a McDonald's on every corner. And I don't, that wasn't done by fiat. It was just because that was the way people wanted it, because there are McDonald's, but there's not that many of them. And I think that's pretty cool. Plus the water. I love the water culture there. I'm a boater. Boat culture. You could take all of the California boat culture and dump it in part of Fort Lauderdale, and you'd have all the rest. It's actually the most dense boating culture in the world, South Florida, and Florida in general. So that's pretty cool. So I go there a bunch. I think I can see the quality of life issue be.
So you like terrific. Florida?
Yeah.
So what are the chances of bucks at seaside or bucks at riverside?
Pretty much zero. We have other restaurants, but I don't copy this one. But I need to be able to get to everywhere that I do stuff. I look at deals out of the area. Sometimes I'm looking at a hydroponic lettuce farm in Texas, and I really like the guys and I like the whole deal, but I'm thinking, I can never really go there. I can't check on a weekly basis the progress. I can't feel it, and at my age I want to be involved, or because it's not a money deal. I could make money, so I stick with stuff around here. I say that, and we got a big deal in Calgary, big for me.
I'm recording this, by the way.
Well, yeah, but the firm is here. I'm in the high-rise structural steel business. We build the steel skeletons for actually mid-rise buildings, 4 to 16 stories. But we also do oil and gas pipeline racks, and just the racks that hold pipes in process plants. That's a big deal. And but most of our constructions around here, our plants around here, and our people, and in Hayward. So I like to dip into different things. So I'm always so eager to hear what people are doing. I look at different restaurant apps. We're involved with one called Table 8 right now, which is last-minute reservations to the world's sold-out restaurants. We raised $5 million for that, and we're off and running. Really good team. Some guys from Google, Twitter, and Apple, senior people, very senior. They decided to recombine around this idea. Sounds like a small deal, but it's actually a big business. And it's the gateway and almost a Trojan horse to other aspects of the restaurant business. The restaurant business, with regard to its relationship to the customer, is ripe for reinvention. For instance, you get up and you got to pay the bill. There's all this paperwork. You got to sign this thing. How 20th century? I mean, that's crazy. Why do we have to sign? What else is all this paperwork for? This is nuts. Still, everyone has to sign your name. I always just make a line and nobody ever cares. It's nuts. We shouldn't be doing that. It's like the Uber models. Get out of the car, walk away. People love that. People love that aspect. So, investigating some of these new tools, I look into neurologic training devices, brain-computer interface. That's particularly interesting. That's going to be a huge industry, and that might have some play in Florida because you've got a lot of medical people there, and it's a medical issue to a certain extent. There's people building helmets to read your brain waves. You can actually put a person in an MRI scanner, show them a picture, and from the MRI get a picture of the image. Blurry, highly pixelated, but you can see this online. You go to Mitch Kaku's site. He's written a book called The Future of the Brain, and you can see the images that they're scanning out of people's heads. They're also scanning people's dreams, and they're getting some crude images like a horse running. You can see the outline of a horse. The person wakes up and reports that he was dreaming about a horse. That's amazing. I mean, whoa, that's as big a deal as anything, isn't it? It's because by using these, by getting control of these images and being able to pick them up and read them, we're going to enter a whole new realm of being able to interface with our equipment. I mean, I think we're less than 20 years away from authentic telepathy, done by machines, but there's no reason we can't think the low power to our device, have it uploaded to the cloud, and we're all going to be talking to each other without
saying
maybe
a word.
not even using language. That's a ways off, but